workers who built them would maybe be slightly bemused to find they continued to stand there though no longer used. They lasted through disputes and strikes and through 5 or 6 wars, as if to say our generation was better than yours. Cherished are vanished and fled, and those who recall them are 85 if they're not dead. They were abandoned to the rust and the rain and the rats, and later were overdeveloped to overpriced luxury flats. Arctic Ocean, an elderly polar bear stood. In a voice hoarse with age and cracked with emotion, he declaimed as loudly as he could to the birds in the sky and the seals at play, and anyone who'd give him the time of day. I'm not in the business of trying to sell you anything, least of all any kind of confectionery. I'm certainly not employed by any advertising agency, and in spite of what you might conclude from my outward appearance, I'm not a trademark. Surely even you realize that. If you'd only open your eyes and take a proper look, even a glance, even a glimpse or a squint, you'd see that this thing on which I stand is not a glacier mint. A precarious existence for a polar bear, standing on a shard of ice not 2 meters square. Yes, it's a shard, a chunk, a fragment, much too small to register on any map, but I've been swimming for days, and I'm afraid that it seems to be all that's left of the Arctic ice cap. This is a self-referential song. Don't worry, it won't last long. You couldn't say it was a killer or even a thriller. This one is an unashamed filler. I took it on myself to record a tedious blues with 1 altered chord as a trial. On tape, not a digital file, not my style. On reflection, I'd rather run a 4-minute mile. Of my life and career, still naive and uncynical, I lived for the weekends and beer. 10 years on, that world had gone, it's time to think of yourself. 20 years past, it didn't last, and dust collects on the shelf. For God's sake, take care, was the spectre of my own future self. My fire's cold, my story's told, and dust remains on the shelf. Don't like those radio alarm clocks that come with yards of cable that you plug into the main, or else they run on batteries that always seem to run down on the morning that you have to get up early for a train. I'd much rather use a clock that is mechanical, made of solid British-made components you can trust, made of stainless steel so it doesn't rust. So I'll wind my mechanical alarm clock and set its little hour hand for when I want to rise, and place it on the table by the empty mug of Ovaltine, and hear its reassuring ticking as I close my eyes. And if I should wake up in a panic in the small house, having heard some noise from outside, be it owl or be it lark, I'll see its dial glowing in the dark. Drive you round the bend, it's just my faithful luminescent friend.
This is the song at the end of the tape. The red leader is starting to show, so I've just a few seconds left before I escape. Switch off all my equipment and go. This vanity project begins to take shape. The next one will be better, no doubt. But this is the last song on this piece of tape, which I think is about to run out.